Hey everybody, Mashi Sukuri coming to you from Tokyo, Japan on a nice Saturday morning. Finally, we're hopefully getting to the end of the rainy season. Today, I want to welcome you guys to the channel, and sorry I haven't been putting up stuff. I said that in my last video. I have been writing, and I'm enjoying it so much. I'm covering a lot of topics on the contemporary issues of the international capoeira community. Of course, it's my perspective, and I hope to give the best perspective or points of view that I can while I'm also incorporating. It's become really a great project. I think when it comes out, people will see that I'm not trying to criticize, but trying to put out in the open, right? So what I'm doing is I'm writing the book, but a lot of stuff I'm writing sometimes is a little bit abrasive, but I'm not trying to be abrasive. I'm just not going to waste time in trying to spoon feed people, on a sweet stuff. Like if there's an issue, I'm addressing it. And that's what I'm really hoping to do. So, but today I want to talk about something a little bit different. The I was thinking about because I was watching a great YouTuber, Mestre Vibes. He's talking about an issue that I've talked about before. I just finished this video and I thought I would recap in English for the English-speaking community. He gives an example, the same example I've given before. For example, a lot of times in capoeira, because of ego or because of the fear of looking like you don't know, a lot of times teachers or masters or masters will invent. For example, say, what were Mestre Vibes' techniques? And you don't know, so you start to invent. Look, to make capoeira get better, we need to be very careful of inventing. I don't mean evolving and creating are all part of capoeira. But if you start to, invent about the history and about how things work or stuff about you don't know, later that will come back to you. For example, if you say, oh, it was like this, then somebody 5 years down the line will come back to you and say, oh, you were wrong. And I know it sounds really petty, but people tend to be this way. So what I would recommend, if you don't know something, especially if you're an instructor, it's okay to say, I don't know, let me check. I've told people before, like, if a student asks me something, I say, oh, I don't know, let me check. I can email, I can call. I have a lot of friends who are masters and a lot of information. Same with me. I remember being at an event and my uncle was talking about Brazilian history and culture and all this. And he looks over at me and he checks a couple of points. Why? Because I have the academic background for those things. Okay? It doesn't mean he doesn't know. It means he's checking because he wants to make sure people don't get the misinformation, right? It's very important that we put out the best information we can. Why? Because it's part of being professional. If you don't know something, just say, I don't know. Let me check it out for you. People have asked me all the time, and I'll say, look, I don't know. Let me check. If nobody knows, to say, up until now, I don't know anyone who knows. Like, I guess one of the hardest things that really irritates me is over the years, somebody will say, oh, what does Camugere mean? Como tá, Camugere? I've heard 10, 20 different examples of what it is. The only one that I've ever seen was I've seen a research book from the 1950s, graduate school that I saw it. And Camugere is like a anteater, like kind of boogeyman from the Amazon, like folklore. I don't know if that's true, but that was in a book that I read years and years ago. It can mean so many things to different people, regionally, slang, dialect, anything. Look, if you don't know, do your best to find out. That's also our responsibility as capoeira teachers. So, if you like the channel, subscribe, like, share. Have a great day. Mestre Vibes.